Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Stingray Johnny. I am here today because we have a dilemma. There are quite a few people that race in the virtual racing group that are having problems with their tracks. And I want to help them and you fix your problems with your track. I'm going to do a video right now that's going to teach you a little bit about what you can do to make your track better so your cars handle better, they go faster. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to try to make this as short as I can go, but obviously it's a little technical, so we have to talk about a few things. So the first thing is well, let's talk about cleaning your track. Now, there's a million cleaning tips out there. I'm just going to show you what I do. I take one of these sanding blocks and I just go down the rails just a few times, and it makes them nice and shiny. And then I'll take a microfiber cloth and I'll wipe it down. Okay, that's all. That's not a big deal. Everybody knows how to do that basically. What I'm going to tell you though, maybe you don't know. Maybe you do and maybe you don't. So anyways, these connections you can see right there. Yeah. Look at how bad that connection is. It's bumpy. It sticks up. It's just not good. Actually, it could be worse, but it is not good. And there are ways to fix that. Okay, and I'm about to show you what they are. Now, first you got to find them, and you can do it, by feeling the lanes, feeling if they're smooth. Okay. But you can also run your car down just by hand like that, and you can just see if the car is bumping across them. Now, honestly, this could be worse. Let me see if I can show you what a really bad. This one's a little worse right here. But anyways, okay. So the thing is this: if you look at this piece of track right here, there's a little tab right there, okay? And that little tab can be filed down a little bit, and you can do the same thing. See this right here? You can file that down. On the other side, it's right here, and you can file these down, or well, not. I wouldn't file them. I would just shave them a little bit with a little X-Acto knife or something. Now, you don't want to get rid of the lip altogether, because the lip is what holds the two pieces of track together. But what happens is the lip is too big, and it makes these things stick up. And you don't want that, because then the car will come across this and it'll be bumpy. And if that's in a corner, you really got problems, because if your car's bumping through the corners, you're going to be spinning out and rolling over and doing all kinds of things. It's not quite as bad down the straightaways, but it is definitely something that you want to avoid. So again, there's a tab right here. See that little tab right in there? And then on the other side, it's right there. Okay? And you just want to shave that down a little bit. And then these will go together nice. My pen just fell apart. That's funny. Okay, anyways, we're still going to use it, because there's still a few things I want to tell you about. Another thing is these clips. Okay, these clips are made by AFX. They're not tremendously easy to get, but they're also not tremendously hard to get. And what they do is, I'm going to show you. You put one right there like that. See? It's right here. Okay. And then you're going to do the other side right here. I know it's hard. I got my thumbs in the way, I know. Oh. They do go on, I promise you. Okay, see, there we go. Okay. Now, what that does, see, so we've got one here and we've got one here, and those clips hold this together really well. And it's going to do two things. Look at how raised up that is right there. That's bad. All right. Anyways, if I ground those tabs down on the bottom side, it would help a great deal. Sometimes you can just push them down like that and actually just went into place. It's probably more likely to do it if you have these little clips on the bottom, because then these are holding the track together, and then you can just push it down like I did it, and it made it a lot smoother. Another thing you can do, by the way, is let's say you're really close. Let's say you don't have a massive bump. You can take a little sanding block or a little file or something, and you can just make sure it's nice and smooth there if you want. But yes, I would definitely recommend these clips. And then also, there's another type of clip. Let me take this back apart here, and I'll show you what that one does. Actually, I don't need to take it apart. So this clip is another AFX clip. These clips, though, are smaller. And what they do is they go right on the, right on the edge of your track. Like, oh, come on. Okay, like that. Okay. And then you can take another, like let's say if you have a 4-lane track, all you got to do is just grab that edge, bring this across, grab that edge, and it's supposed to, there it goes, pops right together. And then it holds your 4-lane track together if you have a 4-lane track. Like I said, AFX makes both these types of little clips, and you can buy them, you know, on eBay or probably from AFX, I don't know. But that's it. Now, oh, there is one or two other things I want to tell you. So one other thing that you can do is on the bottom side of your track, there are these exposed areas. Okay, they're over here and over here, and you can solder a wire to each one of these lanes. One to this lane, and one to this lane, one to this lane, one to this lane. You'd have four wires. And what you do is you'd be putting in jumpers. So jumpers are really important too. These tracks do lose conductivity, and you lose power the longer the track is. If you put a jumper in your track, it's going to help you out. So in other words, let's say power is coming in. Let's say this is a terminal track and power is coming in right here. Okay, so you got plenty of power in this area. But what about the back side of your track? What about, you know, way down the other end of the track? So anyways, you solder a wire to this, you solder a wire to this, and I have made another video for doing that. It's very simple to do. It's not hard. It doesn't ruin your track. I would recommend you go look at my other video on soldering the bottom of your track, and you really should watch it because you don't want to melt this. And if you do what I tell you, I guarantee you won't melt it. But if you do it without listening to me, you might. So, and again, you might not. But anyways, so you take one wire, let's say it's a red wire, and you go from this lane or this side of the lane, and you make sure that that red wire, if this is your inside lane, if this is your inside, you know, metal contact, you want to go to the inside lane on your backstretch. Don't crisscross them. If you crisscross them, you're going to have real problems. You're going to start melting your track, and your cars are going to run backwards, and it's going to be really funny and weird, except you're not going to be really happy about it. So make sure that whatever is your inside lane or your outside lane, make sure the inside one goes to the inside one on the backstretch, to make sure the outside one goes to the outside one on the backstretch, and then you will be all set. And those jumpers will definitely make your lap times better. I guarantee it. Now, how much, I don't know, because it depends on how bad your track is or how good your track is, but it will improve your lap times. It absolutely will. And fixing these bumps, especially in corners, will improve your lap times. And it will in the straightaways too, because if your car's coming down and it jumps up, and when it hits that bump, well, guess what? Your car's not touching the rails at that time. You want to keep it down on the track, but it helps even more in the corners because you're in corners. And if you're going through a corner and that car, you know, jumps up, well, it's just going to flip and leave the track, and you're going to be really unhappy about that. So I think that's all that we need to discuss today. Please like and subscribe. I hope that this helped you, and I hope that you have some real happy racing, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.